start there. The field's going to have to split that 78 4 wide, it looks like. Yep. Anytime they go 4 wide, that's also a... Oh, trouble! One car hard in the wall! Allmendinger in it! Oh, Haley is destroyed! Multiple other cars, Cindric, Elliott, playoff contenders in it! Oh, that came out of nowhere! I see Stenhouse, last year's winner, is in that crash. Eric Jones! Oh my goodness, that was like a jump scare. That's out of absolutely nowhere. We've got a massive one in turn 3. My goodness, caution is out. Things are going to change yet again, even more than they already have. There's Allmendinger. He's not going to be able to make it back to pit road, it doesn't look like. There's Haley, going to be leaving Spire after the end of this season, but man, somebody took an absolutely enormous impact to the outside wall. Oh my goodness, Allmendinger's car on fire. I think that's Allmendinger laying on the ground there. Let's hope he's okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the 16 car is definitely on fire, and Allmendinger, yeah, he's on the ground. That is not good at all. Oh my goodness, he's hurt. William Sawalich got hurt yesterday. AJ Allmendinger gets hurt today. That is terrifying to see. Come on, AJ, get back up. Get back up, bro. Come on, man. Come on. So, yeah, he's moving around. He's alive, but he's hurt. This is not good. Oh my goodness, we're going to go into the red flag for sure. Come on, AJ. Hey, Ricky's alright. Gregson's alright. Yeah, they're getting in the ambulance. The person they really need to get into the ambulance are... The person who really needs to get into the ambulance is Allmendinger. I really, really hope AJ's injuries aren't too bad. There he is. He's getting up. He's getting up. Oh, he's hurt, though. Like, he's limping. Oh, man. Prayers for William Sawalich and now AJ Allmendinger in that as well. Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah. Gregson got into the wall hard. Oh, my goodness. Allmendinger just took about the worst possible impact you can in one of these cars. I think this was one of the angles we saw live. Oh my goodness. That is one of the hardest hits I've seen in a long time. That crash was hard that was like Sawalich's crash yesterday. Austin Dillon's in the crash too. Oh my gosh. Alright. Green white checkered for the stage finish. Unfortunately it's Joey Logano leading, but then there's Ty Gibbs, Michael McDowell, John Hunter Nemechek, Bell, Reddick. Got some good guys up there. We're green for 2 to go. How the heck is Casey Mears in 14th? You know, if there's any other caution, then the stage will end under the yellow. It's not like the actual race finish. Man, look at the Toyotas on the outside. Look at the tandem draft! Tandem draft! You'll love to see it every once in a while. It's not something we should be seeing like all the time, but it's something that every once in a while is really nice. Holy moly, what a move! How did he keep that stable on the low side? Oh my goodness. Ty Gibbs is a wheelman, and he is showing it. It's actually with another driver running a Monster Energy scheme. The monster cars right there. If only Riley Herbst was with them, we would have the 3 Monster Energy cars all running together. As long as the final lap of the stage, there's desperation to get stage points in Talladega during the playoffs every single year. Reddick down low, Gibbs to block. Reddick up high, Gibbs can't block. This is going to come right down to the line. We might get a photo finish for the stage here. I'm just like on the edge of my seat. They either crash and get to the finish under caution, or they don't get to the finish by crashing. But man, they're going to be side by side here. Oh my goodness. Here they come, and it's going to be Ty Gibbs at the line. All right. Hopefully the race finishes off like that. Woo! All right, time for a little bit of a stage break. But yeah, look at that. It may be the 45. No, it's Gibbs. That is a photo finish if I've ever seen one. That close at the line. That's got to be 6 inches. How I'm able to tell this stuff at that kind of angle is beyond me, but alright. We'll catch y'all in stage 2. Welcome back to Talladega, lap number 82 of 188 here. Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Anthony Alfredo nearly wrecked himself. What a save! Yeah, let's take a look at that. Oh man, Lee Diffie's got to be screaming his lungs out. Look at this. Oh, that might be a penalty for the 62. We accidentally forced Michael McDowell below the double yellow line, and it's a penalty if you force someone down below the yellow line. But McDowell never passed the 62. So, I'm not... For some reason, Hendrick Motorsports isn't really that great at Talladega in the fall. Maybe that's just how this race is going. Look at all the takers. SVG is around! Oh, he's going to spin and out into the grass. Oh, a tough break for the 88. Oh, and he is stopped. That's going to be a caution. NASCAR. NASCAR, you have a car stopped in the grass. Throw the caution. What are you doing? That is literally caution criteria right there. The 88 is not moving. Throw the freaking yellow already. Don't just sit there and hope that Shane's going to be able to drive away that. Finally! What took him so long? That was stupid, NASCAR. Had a car stopped in the freaking grass, and you don't throw a caution for like 30 seconds. Yeah, 88 just got sideways when he braked a little bit too hard. Actually got into the 24 a little bit. It looks like may attack the 20 as well, and then just gets into the grass. Oh, it looks like dust may have kicked up into the engine. Stalled it out. But man, NASCAR, that was a stupid call. Should have thrown the yellow way earlier. I'm on board, whoever this is. Smoke screen there, but man. One more time. There goes the 88, and it's decent bay. 5 to go. Stage number 2. Got some studying done under caution. I mean, obviously not much, but green back in the air for 4 to go. Immediately, Briscoe gets out in front. Carson Osavar, he's up in there. Alright. Oh, look at all this. Field is not in a stable rhythm, and they're not going to be in one as we close out the second stage. Could very, very easily be a big one. Paula jockeying around. There very well could be. Larson and Byron making a charge. Briscoe and Hocevar holding the lead, though. Nemechek in 11th, all right. up high. Oh, no, he's not. Expert mode to take the run that really quickly developed. Oh, I thought I saw someone way down low on the apron. They had the Kosovar. Trying to get out of the way or something. Alright, coming to 2 to go for the stage. Larson and Byron making the charge. Briscoe trying to move high. He's going to do his best to block both lanes at once. Whichever lane gets the better run, that's going to be the one he's going to be on. Just pushing and shoving and beating and banging. All at 205 miles an hour, probably. Coming to the stage white. Oh, Briscoe! Oh, he saved it! That's the white flag for stage number 2. I know there's not a white flag for stages, but it helps me process that we're on the final lap of something. They should have a green and white striped flag to wait for the final lap of a stage, honestly, but oh man. The desperation is there. They're getting squirrely. Off into turn 3 for the final time in stage 2. Ooh, they're getting close. This might be another photo finish. Side by side, they're stacking up. Larson up the track. Ooh, a lot of contact. Larson sideways. Briscoe wins stage 2. Oh, it looked like Bowman may have gotten in the wall there. We are under caution again. See if we can see what happens. Chase Briscoe right here just got to tap from Kyle Larson, and they're like, man, that is a championship caliber save there. And of course, Briscoe hangs on for the stage W. And they were 4 wide at the line. Yeah, that is nowhere near a photo finish. That is by like 2 car lengths. But they got there cleanly. See y'all on stage 3. Somebody finally jumped 3 wide back there, but it's not going to help. Those bubble walls, there's not enough cars to run 3 wide like that anymore. Oh, trouble! Cody Ware. Caution is out. Things finally change. We're going to stack them up. Get going, I think, with about 15 to go. But Ware in trouble, looks like in turn number 2. NBC will show us the replay. We can see exactly what happened, but it looks like Cody Ware may have just spun all on his own. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened today, but man, that is going to really, really shake things up, because now we have an opportunity for caution pit stops over green flag stops. And that's all window net drop down. Cody Ware is okay. That was a very tame spin, but it has brought the yellow back out to Talladega, USA, as the field paces by. Let's see what happened. Right there, coming off of pit road, the car just jumps around on him. Doesn't even look like anything broke. It just looks like he got too fast onto the flat part of the track and just spun it. It's easy to make fun of, but he probably held on to it for a lot longer than I would have. Alright, so we're going to be seeing some pit stops here. We'll see y'all at the restart. Alright, getting ready for what might be the final restart for 17 to go at the Yellawood 500. Whew. I'm starting to feel good about things. Specifically, this race might actually end up good. We've got a late race restart. These tend to deliver chaos. And frankly, we need some chaos. This race has been kind of boring. Yeah, a Talladega race is boring. That's just because it's been 200-mile-an-hour traffic jam, but it's time for 17 more laps around Talladega. That's only about 45 miles left, should we go the scheduled distance. And they're already tandem drafting. And that's just like what they do off the start. And they let off on the back as NASCAR tells them to. Back straightaway, rather. Kyle Larson, big bumps to the 34. Oh, Larson tried to go low. Couldn't work. Made it stick, though. A lot of contact between cars. Larson storming out the outside. Could Larson get his first super speedway win? Could Todd Gilliland get his first Cup Series win? Or could it be Blaney, Suarez, Logano, someone else? Who knows? It's Talladega, baby. And what a lead Gilliland's got. That's not a good thing at Talladega. That just means when the other cars catch you, they'll be going a heck of a lot faster than you, and it'll be a lot harder to block. Usually. Yeah, here they come. Man, they just, I know they want to wreck, but they don't want to wreck. It's Coleman Presley, Joe Logg's spotter. Gilliland at the line by, let's see how close. A single thousandth of a second, that's insane! Could we get a photo finish again? Talladega loves to deliver those. Playoffs on the outside, non-playoffs on the inside. Ooh, squirrely. Really freaking squirrely. We're coming to 12 to go at Talladega. Not much racing left for the scheduled distance. Of course, there's always the likelihood, not possibility, likelihood of overtime. And Kyle Larson gets a massive jump out to the front. He is in front at Talladega. He's never won a super speedway race. Could today be the first? And they're jumping 3 wide. Zane Smith way back there. But now Daniel Suarez gets a shove from Chris Buescher. Ooh, man, they might be trying to go 4 wide. That don't work. But 3 wide definitely does. Here comes Smith up the outside. Oh, that is unbelievable. What a run the 38 got. Chastain to the back of the 38, 17 to the back of the 99, 34 to the back of the 5. They are 3 wide, pushing and shoving each other at Talladega. Will Zane Smith try to block Daniel Suarez and take the runs in the middle? Yes, he will. Ooh, they get close together. $11 to go. Slow car, look out, boys, look out. They make it. Oh, Suarez caught in the middle, caught middle high, 4 wide. Oh, this is dangerous. This is how the big one breaks out. They are running so close to one another. The margin of error is 0 in the corner. Hocevar now falling back. Any spin will cause a massive accident. Runs in the middle now. Very, very long line of cars there. But the broken lines above and below it have the best momentum. Smith and Chastain with an incredible move. Front Row Motorsports living up to its name. They're at the front of this field for what seems like the first time in a long time. Shades of 2013. But could it be that way? Yellawood up the outside with help from Larson. Chastain on the bottom helping Zane Smith. Buescher up top with help from Bubba Wallace. They are tandeming into the corner. As much as you can do that in the next gen car. Man, oh, huge shove for the 17. All these lines are being led by non-playoff drivers. All of them Fords. Chris Buescher, of course, he won last year at Watkins Glen. Todd Gilliland, Zane Smith, they've never won. And here's the move, the 34, to get help from his teammate. Could this be the unstoppable force the Front Row Motorsports knew they always could be? Or could Hendrick Motorsports here with the 5 and 24 spoil the party? Here comes Buescher up the outside. Blaney down low with Kyle Larson to his outside. A lot of jockeying around. They are 4 wide. 2, 3, 4 wide all throughout the pack. Moves constantly being made. Passes constantly occurring. Larson shoves the 34 out front. Gilliland does not go down to get with Smith. Instead, he takes that run, knowing that here comes the 38 in the corner. Now's Gilliland's time to make the move. And there it is. But Larson and Byron, they're going to have a run down the backstretch. Todd Gilliland is running the race of his life tonight. And so is Zane Smith. A massive shove. Chris Buescher and Chase Briscoe flying around the outside. Will be coming around to take 7 laps to go. Any crash now will severely affect the complexion of this race. It might severely affect the playoffs. They are 3 wide all throughout the pack. 7 to go. Larson leads by the slimmest of margins over Briscoe. But the front row teammates are still down low. They could still get a massive run down this back straightaway here. But so could the Hendrick duo. And then the mismatch of Buescher and Buescher and Briscoe up the outside. They are in the lead now. Talladega, you've got to make contact to be able to have any shot at winning. That contact has to be from the front of your bumper to the rear of your friend's bumper. Oh, speaking of, Larson gets shoved out of line, but he is on the top line, and that is just one of the fast lines right now. They are really close into turn number 1. They almost crashed in the first turn there. The middle lane moves up. The top lane now is the slow lane. But not for much longer. Austin Hill and Carson Hocevar are hooked up. They are starting to get some momentum. But it's Briscoe and Larson, playoff contenders, being pushed by non-playoff contenders. going to be tight in the tri-oval. Marching up high. He's going to make the pass, it looks like. He's completely made the pass. He can go down low if he needs. But he doesn't do it. Briscoe clears into number 1. With a massive run from the 19. See, Kyle Larson, he has the most drafting track starts without a win at 52 out of all the active drivers. He very easily could get that first win today as he moves to the middle. Look at the run! The 17 falls back. 23 to help the 5. 34 to help the 24. He'll be coming back to take 4 laps to go. We are at just under 10 miles to go here in the Yellawood 500. They are getting ready to go 4 wide down the front stretch into turn number 1. This is how the trouble starts. And they keep it going. Unbelievable. But it's Byron out front now with Briscoe to the inside. Lots of moves being made, lots of desperation in the minds of every single driver, playoff and non-playoff. Here's Bubba Wallace. He'll try to make a move down low. Will he try to pick up William Byron picking up? Will he pick? My goodness, I am getting so excited. I am running over my own words here. It's Christopher Bell trying to get some help. Runs continuing to try to be made. Coming around now to take 3 to go, and it's Bubba Wallace leading them back to the start-finish. Around the track 3 more times for the scheduled distance of 500 miles. It's 23, 24, inside and outside. 3 and 4 wide all throughout the pack. If something insane happens now, it will change absolutely everything for everyone. Byron trying to block 3 lanes at once as here comes Buescher up the outside. We've seen some fantastic finishes here, and it's got that feeling about it again, just as Lee Diffie said last year, and it's happening again this year. Here they come now. 2 laps to go. Once they get through the trial, it's going to be Chris Buescher leading them down. William Byron in the middle. Bubba Wallace down low. There it is. 2 laps to go. The desperation is real. These drivers are willing to do anything to take home that Talladega trophy. For some, anything to have a shot at taking home a trophy in Phoenix. But they're going to be running up on Alex Bowman here. Crazy block by the 17. Oh, and he gets turned. Buescher down to the inside and slamming hard into the wall. And that will change absolutely everything. As the caution comes out, we will be going to NASCAR overtime as Buescher gets turned while leading the race on the back stretch, getting ready to take the white flag, and there is the frustration in the Texans' eyes. That is what it means to win at Talladega, and that is how it feels to lose. What a heart-crushing defeat for RFK Racing here today. It's not quite over, but Chris Buescher is out of this race. Let's take a look at the replay here. You can see on board with Buescher. Here's the crazy block I mentioned to Byron, and then just a little bit too fast, and around he goes. And then slams driver's side into the wall. From above, you can see Hocevar pushes Byron just a little bit too fast into that 17. A matter of tenths of a mile an hour or inches of distance can mean the difference between taking the white flag clean and pounding the inside wall. Unfortunately, Buescher wound up with the latter. Here's the angle we saw live. From here, it was nearly indiscernible that that push was made. You see the roof flaps come up, keep that Ford on the ground, but a hard hit to the inside wall, just as in spring. Watching the hands on the 17, you can see the terror enter his eyes as he knows his race is over. We'll be lining up for 2 to go right after this replay. Again, a very, very sad moment for the fans of the number 17 car, including myself. Chris Buescher out of the Yellawood 500. And we are back into the restart zone. The field comes William Byron inside, Kyle Larson outside. Two playoff contenders lead this race. It's time for overtime. Into the restart zone. Green flag is back out at Talladega. Byron and Larson lead them down for 2 more laps. Should we make it to the white flag? Remember, for a green-white checkered finish, if the leader makes it to the white flag, no matter what happens afterward, the race will be able to conclude. If they don't make it to the white flag, we'll have to rack them up and set them off again as many times as we need. The desperation is still very real. Down the back stretch, they fly. They are making a lot of contact, slipping and sliding all over the place up in the top lane. Busch moves to the outside. Larson is there. He's trying to get by Byron. Hocevar is also there. Off of turn number 4, they will see the white flag this time by. Kyle Larson takes the lead into the tri-oval. But for how much longer? White flag is out, sponsored by Credit One Bank. 1 more lap remains at Talladega as Bubba Wallace takes the white flag in front. But it is side by side. Kyle Larson, Young Money, Bubba Wallace, the prodigy from Mobile. They are all over the place. They have only a couple more shots to secure themselves a win and potentially a spot in Phoenix, and Larson gets forced out of line. Kyle Larson is out of fuel. It's over for the 5, but not at all for the 19. He takes advantage. Chase Briscoe to the lead. It's going to be Toyotas at the front, side by side off of corner number 4. It's time for an incredible finish. Get up off your seats. This is Talladega. This is a photo finish just waiting to happen, and Byron goes around. Chase Briscoe wins the Yellawood 500 in a spectacular overtime manner. How about that? Chase Briscoe is going to Phoenix. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all come Phoenix Raceway in 2 weeks. Y'all take it easy.